this presentation I'm going to talk about the volume rendering mode using CT. Click here, virtual colonoscopy mode, and view. First thing to do is to change the hanging protocol in one of the virtual colonoscopy modes. So we choose the virtual colonoscopy internal colon surface. As you can see, the current location of the crosshair has moved. The program has identified the position of the colon. If that's not possible, then the crosshair will not move, and the user will need to move the crosshair to that position using the point control button. Once we do that, you can see here it says the camera path has not is not present, hasn't been generated. We need to click on the calculate virtual colonoscopy path, which will do all the path finding calculations. Give you one path was generated that is almost 2 meters long. Once we are in here, we can move in and out with the Q and A buttons. This hanging protocol has inside view and an unwrap view. Let's start with this view. These are the on the right click button, these are the options we have for the view. So we are currently inside tunnel view. There is an anterior and posterior. This is the anterior. Right click, left click and drag, and we'll move around the anterior posterior domain. It's possible to see here where the camera is looking at currently. So anterior posterior, there is an exterior MIP. These vertical slide bars will do different things depending on the mode selected. This one now will cross fade the MIP of the original volume while keeping the colon surface rendered as a surface. And fold is the slowest mode by far. Will give you the form. Will show you the folds of the colon, highlighting the edges. Go back to the tunnel. In the tunnel view, it's possible to move the camera around, drag, and move the mouse cursor horizontally or vertically. The left slider bar will reveal the surface that are behind the fecal material. The right bar will slightly change the threshold for the surface generation. Now looking at this mode here, this grid item, this is an unwrap view flat projection. Dragging left and right, we are in the middle, we're currently in the middle. This middle vertical line will show you the position we're currently in, inside the body. Left click and drag to move forwards and backwards inside the unwrapped colon, and drag up and down to rotate around the colon. The other two modes are light, where you get the surface, and depth. Now each value shows the number of steps taken from the position we're currently in inside the colon to reach a surface. So for example, these dots here have a higher value because there are a fold in the surface, and they are further away from the surrounding tissue. So that makes it slightly easier to pinpoint the positions of folds within the structure. The other hanging protocols: anterior posterior view, and all views combined. So the best of anterior, posterior, colon, rendered surface, and inside view.